Okay, good morning. Today we will discuss RRB Clerk Mains Grand Test held on 19th April 2024. Let us see question number 1 to 6. Answer the following questions based on the given information. A, B, C, D are 5 buildings in which the distribution of males and females in the month of January is given. In the first column, the sum of male and female is given, and second column, the ratio of male and female is given. So, here we are given with one table. In this table, we are having building, the sum of the male and female, then the ratio of male and female. So, we can again draw one more table in the similar manner. That is, first one is the building. Next one we are having total. Next one we are having male. Next we are having female. So, let us draw one more table: building, total, male and female. So, below the buildings you write down the names of the buildings, that is A, B, C, D and E. These are the names of the buildings: A, B, C, D and E. If you see the totals, first let us take the totals. A, it is given, A is given 80, B 110, C 120, D 100 and it is 105. For A, 5 is to 3, 5 parts males, 3 parts females. So, it will be total 8 parts. 8 parts 80 means 1 part is 10. Therefore, this will be 50, this will be 30. Here 22 parts. So, 110 divided by 22 is 5. So, 15 into 7, 15 into 5, that is 75. 15 into 5 we will get 75. The balance is 35. Similarly, 11 is to 13, 24. So, 120 divided by 24 is 5. 11 into 5, that is 55. 13 into 5, 65. 3 is to 5, 5 parts. 3 plus 2, 5 parts, 20. So, this is 60, 40. Then 21, 105 by 21 is 5. 11 into 5, 55. Then it is 50. So, we got in each and every village, in each and every building, the total males and total females. Now, let us see the question. Find the first one, find the average number of females in building BCE. In building BCE, we want females. Building B, females are 35. Building C, females are 65. Building E, females are 50. Total, we will get 150. So, we want average 150 by 3. The answer is 50. Option 3 is the correct answer. Let us see the next question. Let us see the next one. In February 2000, 20% of the males of building C left the building. See, in C we are having total how many males? 55. In this 55, 20%. 20% means 1 by 5. So, 1 by 5 of 55 is 11 males. They left the building. 11 males. They left the building in C. And no person came to live in building C. If the ratio of male and female. So, after 11 males left, actually total males are 55 in C. After 11 males are left, we will get 45. Now, in C, the male and female ratio is given as 4 is to 5. 4 is to 5. So, 4 parts equal to 44, 5 parts equal to 55. Now find the number of females who left the building in C in February. So see, total females in January are 65. Now it is 55. That means how many females left the building? 10 females left the building. Option 4 is the correct answer. Let us see the next question. There is another building F in which the number of people living are 20% more than those live in building A. In building F, there are 10 flats in which 2 people live in each flat, 10 flat in which 3 people live in each flat, 5 flat in which 4 people live in each flat, and in remaining flat there is only 1 person. Find the total number of persons in building F. Now let us see this question. In building F, there is one more building called F in which the number of people are 20% more than that in A. In A we are having 80, 20% more means it will be 6 by 5, that will give 96. So 96 people are living in building F. There are 10 flats. There are 10 flats in which 2 people are living. So total 20 people. Then there are 10 flats in which 3 people are living. 10 flats in which 3 people are living. Therefore, that is 30 people. 5 flats in which 4 people are living. 5 flats in which 4 people are living. That will give 20. So 20 plus 30, 50, 50 plus 70, 50 plus 20, 70. So out of 96, if you subtract 70, we will get 26. The remaining flat, there is only 1 person in each flat. Find total number of flats in building F. So remaining, there is only 1 person living in each flat. Since there are 26 members, there will be 26 flats. Now 10 plus 10, 20, 20 plus 5, 25, 25 plus 26, that is 51. So total number of flats are 51. Let us see the next one. The number of females in building D is what percent more or less than number of females in building E? Number of females in building D. In building D, females are 40. It is how much more or less than females in building E? Females in building E, that is 50. So if you see the simplification, 10 fours, 10 fives. 4 is how much less than 5? So it is 1 part less. So 1 by 5 is equal to 20%. Option 2 is the correct answer. 20% less. Let us see the next one. The ratio of the people living in building E and G is 20:24. The number of males in building G is 2/3 of the females in building G. Find the number of males in building G. Here, the number of the ratio of the people living in building E is to G. E is to G. The ratio is 21:24. Then, so E we are having totally 105. 21 parts equal to 105. Each part will be equal to 5. Therefore, 24 parts is 120. Males in G is 2/3 of the females in G. So, in this there will be males and females. Males will be 2 parts, females will be 3 parts. That means 2 plus 3 is 5. If you divide 120 by 5, you will get 24. So, this is equal to 48, 2 parts. This is equal to 72. So, there are females 72, males 48. We have to find the number of males in building G. The answer is 48. Let us see the sixth question. The number of males in February in building A is equal to the average number of males in January in building B and building C, and the number of females in February in building A is 5 more than the number of males in February in that building. Find the number of males in February in building A. Okay. The number of the males in February in building A is equal to average number of males in January in building B and building C. See, this is the data about January. In January, males in building B are 75 and building C are 55. So, 75 plus 55 is 130. Since it is given average 130 by 2, that is 65. These 65 are males in A in February. Okay. Then the number of females in A in February is 5 more than the males. See how many males are there? 65. 5 more means 65 plus 5, that is equal to 70. So total number of people 60 plus 75, that is 135. Option 3 is the correct answer. Let us see the next question. ABC, they started a business. Investment of B is twice the investment of A. Investment of C is equal to the sum of the investment of A and B. The time of the investment of B is twice the time of investment of A. Investment of C is 6 months less than the investment of B. If the ratio of the profit share of B and C is 8:3, how many months did A invest? See here we are having 3 persons, A, B and C. The investment of B is twice the investment of A. So investment of A is 1 part, investment of B twice means 2 parts. The C investment is equal to sum of A plus B, that is 3 parts. The time of investment of B is twice the investment of A. So if A is invested for X months, B is invested for 2X months. See, always time period into investment is the profit. So how we have to share the profit? Profit is equal to time into investment. How much we are investing, what is the time period. Then C is 6 months less than that of B. So C time period will be 2x minus 6 because it is 6 months less than that of B. If the ratio of B and C, now if you take B, 2 into 2x, 4x. If you take C, it is 6x minus 18. That ratio is given as 8/3. If you see the simplification, 4 1s, 4 2s. Therefore, 3x is equal to 12x minus 36. 9x is equal to 36. X value will be 4. So, how many months did A invest? A invested for X months. X months, that is nothing but 4 months. Option 3 is the correct answer. Let us see question number 8. The age of A 6 years ago is equal to the age of B 18 years ago. The age of A 18 years ago is equal to the present age of C. If D is 8 years older than C, how many years B is older or younger than D? The age of A. So let us follow the question. The age of A 6 years ago. Let us take present age of A as A only. 6 years ago means minus 6 equal to B age 18 years ago. So B minus 18. Therefore, we will get the equation A minus B is equal to minus 12, or we can write as B minus A is equal to 12. Let us take this one as the first equation. Then the age of A 18 years ago is equal to present age of C. The age of A 18 years, that means A minus 18 is equal to C. Therefore, we will get A minus C is equal to 18. That is the second equation. Let us take that one as the second equation. D is 8 years older than C. That means D minus C is equal to 8. Let us take this one as the third equation. So you got 3 equations: B minus A 12, A minus C is 18, D minus C is 8. Find how many years B is older than D. So we have to establish the relation between B and D. We have to establish the relation between B and D. Now let us take equation 1 and equation 2. What is equation 1? B minus A is 12. What is equation 2? That is minus C plus A. A minus C or minus C plus A is equal to 18. Now if you do the calculation, we will get B minus C is equal to 30. B minus C is equal to 30. Now B minus C we got as 30 years. D minus C is equal to 8 years. D minus C is equal to 8 years. Now take this equation, this equation. See, B minus C is 30, D minus C is 8. Let us change the symbol. Then you will get B minus D is equal to 22. B minus D is 22. That means B is how many years older than D? So B minus D, it is not D minus B, it is B minus D. That means B is older than D by 22 years. Option 2 is the correct answer. Next question. Raj invested some amount in two schemes. Scheme A gives 10% at simple interest. Two schemes are there, 10% simple interest. Then scheme B, it is compound interest 10%. Raj invested 500 more in scheme B than in scheme A. After 2 years, amount received from B is 620 more than amount received from A. Find the amount invested by Raj in scheme B. So there are two schemes are there, A and B. Here what is given? Raj invested 500 more in scheme B. So let us take A investment as 100x. Investment is nothing but principal. This one will be 100x plus 500 because 500 more, and this is simple interest, this one is compound interest. Simple interest formula PTR by 100. Now it is 10%, and for 2 years, So 10 into 2, 20, 100 plus 20, 120. So total amount is nothing but principal plus interest, that will be is equal to 120x. How we got 120x? 10% for 2 years, so it is 120x. And this one, for compound interest, if it is 10% for 2 years, it will be equal to 21%. It will be equal to 21%. So 10% for 2 years compound interest 21. So total amount will be 100x plus 500 into 121 by 100 into 121 by 100. Now if you do the calculation, so 100 zeros, 2 zeros cancel, you will get 121x. 500 into 121 by 100, that will give, see, 605. This will be 121x plus 605. 121 by 100, if you do the calculation, 121x plus 605. This is the amount we got in B, this is the amount we got in A. Now the amount received in B is 620 more than A. So difference 121x minus 120x is x, and the difference is 605, that is equal to 620. Therefore x is equal to 15. If x is equal to 15, we want amount invested in B. The amount invested in B is 100x plus 500. 100x, x means 15, plus 500, that will be equal to 2000 rupees. Option 5 is the correct answer. Let us see the next one. The length of the floor is 3 feet more than the breadth of the floor. Even after the length is increasing by 3 feet and breadth is reducing by 2 feet, the area remains unchanged. Find the area of the floor. So here length of the floor is 3 feet more than the breadth. So breadth value is x, length value will be x plus 3 because length is 3 feet more than the breadth. Now area of a rectangle, that is L into B. So x of x plus 3. This is the area of the first rectangle. Now second case, we are increasing the length by 3 meters. If you are increasing the length by 3 feet, it will be x plus 6 because already it is x plus 3. Now after increasing by 3 feet, it is x plus 6. Then breadth is reduced by 2 feet. So breadth will be x minus 2. Now area x minus 2 of x plus 6. But in both cases the area remains same. That means this is the first case, this is the second case. These two areas are equal. So these two areas are equal means x minus 2 of x plus 6 is equal to x square plus 3x. If you do the calculation, this is x square minus 2x plus 6x minus 12 is equal to x square plus 3x. In this x square will get cancelled, x square will get cancelled. Now if you do the calculation, 6x minus 2x is 4x, this is 4x. If you bring this 3x, it will be x. So x value is 12. We will get x value as 12. Find the area of the floor. If x value is 12, breadth is x, that is 12, length will be 15, area length into breadth 12 into 15, that is 180. 180 feet is the correct answer. Option 2 is the correct one. Let us see the next question. PQR is a positive number in which P is equal to Q square by R. If Q is 20% increased, R is 60% increased, then which of the following options is correct? Now here one equation is given, P is equal to Q square by R. Now Q is 20% increase. After the increase, 20% increase means it will be 6 by 5. So after the increase, Q will be 6Q by 5. R is 60% increase. So 60% means 8 by 5. 60% increase means 8 by 5. So R will be 8R by 5. So after the increase, Q will be 6Q by 5. R will be 8Q by 5. Now if you substitute these two in this equation, Q square by R. Q square means 36Q square by 25 by R. R value 8R by 5. Now if you do the calculation, 36Q square by 25 into 5 by 8R. 5 ones, 5 fives, 4 twos, 4 nines. It will become 9 by 10 Q square by R. So previously it is Q square by R, now it is 9 by 10 Q square by R. That means how much percent it is decreased? 10% it is decreased. Previously Q square by R, now it is 9 by 10. 9 by 10 means 10% P is decreased. P is 10% decrease is the correct answer. Let us see the next question. The given bar graph shows the number of people surveyed in 5 cities A, B, C, D, E and total number of people living in their own house out of them. So here we are having one data where total people surveyed is given, number of people living in their own house is also given. Now total people surveyed is equal to own house plus rented house. So all of you draw one table. First one is the city, next one is the total people surveyed, next one who are living in their own house, who are living in their rented house. Okay. See, these are the values total people surveyed. So you have to take this data. See, this is exactly equal to 400. First of all, let us complete this one, 400. The second one is exactly 600. Third one, each line is equal to 20. The single lines, each line is equal to 20 units. So this is 500, 520 and 540. This one is 540. Now if you see here 620, 640, 660. This value is 660. Now this one is one line below 500, so it is 480. Now own house, this orange color represents the own house. We are having 260. First one for A it is 260. For B it is 380. For C if you see it is 280. For D it is this one is 420. For E it is two lines below 200, that means 160. Now if you do the subtraction, we will get the rented house. So it is 140, it is 220, it is 260, this is 240 and this is 320. Now let us see the first question. The ratio of the male and female living in B is 8:7. In B, total people living are 600, this value 600. In this, male and female will be 8:7. 8 plus 7, 15 parts. So 600 by 15, 40. So 320, 280. Then find if 40% of the female. So how many female are there? 280. In this 40%. In this it is 40% means 5 5s 112 females are living in the rented house. 112 females are living in the rented house. Then find the percentage of males of B in the rent house. Total B we are having in the rented house 220. In 220 the females will be there, males will be there. Females are 112, therefore males will be 108. So we want males in living in rent house in B out of total people surveyed. So males living are 108. Total people surveyed in B 600. This is what percent? So 0000 cancel. 6 ones 6 8. So the answer is 18%. Option 1 is the correct answer. Let us see the next question. Let us see the next one. See, this is the rented house, this is the own house. The number of people living in rented in D are what percent more than living in rented in A? D rented we are having 240 and A rented we are having 140. If you do the simplification, you may cancel 0, 0, 2 12s, 2, 7. 12 is how much more than 7? It is nothing but 5 by 7. So 5 by 7 is nothing but, it is what percent? So it is nothing but 500 by 7. 7 sevens, 49, 7 ones. Approximately we will get 71% as the correct answer. Next question. In city A, the people who live in rented house, 15% live in Kacha house, remaining in Pakka house. So in A rented we are having 140. A rented 140. In this 15%, 15% means 25s, 27s, 5 ones, 5 3. 21 people they live in Kacha house. The remaining people, remaining means 119, they live in Pakka house. Then find the difference between the people who live in own in A. A own value it is 260. Then people living in rent in Pakka house. A Pakka house is 119. What is the difference? The difference is 141. Option 5 is the correct answer. Next one. People living in F. People living in rent in F is equal to the sum of the 2/3 of the people living in rent in D and 3/8 of the people living in rent in E. If the number of the people living in their own house in F are 10% more than that of in city F, rent in city F, find the number of people surveyed in city F. People living in rent in F is equal to people living in rent in F. It is equal to 2/3 of the people living in rent in D. Rent in D it is 240. This is rent value. D rent value 240. Then 3/8 of living in rent in E. Rent in E it is 320. Now if you do the calculation, 3 ones 380, that is 160, 8 ones 840, this is 120. So 160 plus 120, 280. Now if the people living in their own house in F, rent house and own house, it is 10% more. Whenever you are using 10% more, it is fraction 11 by 10. So own will be 11 parts, rent will be 10 parts. Now 10 parts is 280, each part is 28. So 11 parts is 28 into 11, that is 308. The total people surveyed are nothing but rent plus own. So the answer is 308 plus 280. So we will get 588 as the correct answer, option 1. Next, let us see the next question, that is question number 16. If the people living in their own house in city F, city C are living in flat, villa and bungalow only, The ratio of the people living in flat and villa in city C among the people living in their own house is 17:1, and the ratio of the people living in villa and bungalow in city C among the people living in their own house is 3:2. Find the number of people living in villa in C among the people who live in their own house. People living in their own house in city C. City C own house we are having 280. We are having 280. In this 280 there are three things: flat, then villa, then bungalow. The ratio of the people living in flat and villa is 17:1. Then the ratio of the people living in villa and bungalow, that is 3:2. Now if you consolidate the ratio, F for flat, V for villa, B for bungalow, 17 into 3, 51. 17 into 3, 51. 1 into 3, 3. Then 2. So flat will be 51 parts, villa will be 3 parts, bungalow will be 2 parts. Now find the number of people living in villa. So 3 by villa means 3 parts, total 56 into total people living in C in their own house, that is 280. 56 fives, the answer is 15. So 15 people are living in villa. Option 5. Let us see the next question. Among the people surveyed in city B, we are having total 600 people are there. Total 600 people. 100 people live in municipal. 100 people out of 600 people, 100 people are living in municipal. The rest live in residential, commercial and industrial. So rest lives in residential. Residential I am taking R. Commercial I am taking C. Industrial I am taking I. So here out of 600 people, 100 are living in municipal. So remaining will be equal to 500. Remaining will be equal to 500. In 500 there will be residential, commercial and industrial. The number of people living in residential is 60 more than that in commercial. So residential is 60 more than commercial. Residential is 60 more than commercial. So if residential is 60 more than commercial, so residential I am taking R. Commercial it will be R minus 60, because commercial is less, residential is more. Industrial I am taking I only. Now if you do this total, R plus R means 2R. 2R plus I. This minus 60, if it goes to other side, it become 5. It will become plus. It will be equal to 560. So residential, commercial, industrial. If you add all these three values, you will get 560. Now find the maximum number of people living in residential. So there should be maximum in residential and at least one person in each zone. So minimum there should be one person in each zone. So if there is minimum one person in each zone, in commercial let us take 1, industrial let us take 1. Why? Because maximum people should be in residential. That's why we have to take minimum one person. In commercial zone let us take one person is living. In industrial zone one person is living. So therefore we will get 2R plus 2. 2R plus 2. Or we can take like this also. Here why we can't take 1, why we can take 2 means, see if I take 1, 2R plus 1 is equal to 560, it will be 559. We can't solve that one, and that means we will get in decimal. Here the number of people always is countable. So you should take 2R plus 2 is equal to 560. 2R value 560 minus 2. 560 minus 2 is 558. R value it is 279. So how many people living in residential zone means R? The answer is 279. Let us see the next question. Navya spent 1/4 of her salary on EMI, 2/5 on monthly bill. Rest is divided between mother and father in the ratio of 3:2. If the difference between EMI and amount of mother is 840. Okay, let us take total salary 100. 1/4 means 25%. It is for EMI. So balance will be 75. Out of 75, 2 by 5 is on monthly bill. So the rest means 3 by 5. So what is 3 by 5 of 75? That is nothing but 45. In this 45, it is divided between mother and father in the ratio of 3:2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So 45 by 5, 9. So mother will get 27, father will get 18 parts. If the difference between EMI and mother's amount. So mother's amount is 27, EMI 25. So difference we will get 2 parts. 2 parts equal to 840. We want monthly salary, that is 100 parts is equal to how much? So 2 parts 840 means 1 part is equal to 420. 100 parts means 42,000. So monthly salary is 42,000. That is the correct answer. Let us see the next one. There are 3 jars ABC of the same capacity. A is filled with 1 by 2 of the capacity. B is filled with 1/3 of the capacity. C is empty. If the liquid from A and B is divided among A, B, C equally, find the portion of C filled. So we are having 3 jars A, B, C. A is 1 by 2 filled, B is 1 by 3. So you are given with 1 by 2, 1 by 3. So if you take the LCM, what is the LCM of 2 and 3? 6. So let us take total capacity as 6 liters. It is total capacity 6 liters. A is half filled. If A is half filled, it is 3 liters. B is 1/3 filled. It is 2 liters. Now what is 3 plus 2? Totally 5. This 5 liters, this is empty, C is empty. If the liquid from A and B, so A and B total liquid 5 parts. It is divided among A, B, C equally. Each will get 5 by 3. Why? Because total liquid from A and B 5 parts. We are dividing among A, B, C 3. So each bowl or each jar will get 5 by 3. So in each jar we are having 5 by 3. What is the portion of C filled? What portion of jar C is filled? So portion of jar C means it is also 5 by 3. Total capacity 6. So we want the portion 5 by 3 into 1 by 6. The answer is 5 by 18. Option 2. See the next question. Difference between the units place and tens place. 20th question. Units and tens place of a 2-digit number is 5. If the number is multiplied by 4, decreased by 3, its digit is interchanged, find the 2-digit number. So for these type of questions, you have to go by options. Here the difference between units and tens place of 2-digit is 5. So here 2 and 7 difference 5. This is also 5. This is also 5. This is 5. This is also 5. So every number we got 5. So this condition is satisfied in all. Let us see the next condition. If the number is multiplied by 4, so let us take first option 27. If it is multiplied by 4, it is 108. Then decreased by 3, it is 105. Is 27 the reverse of 105? No. Now go by second option. It is 38. 38 into 4. So 4 8s 32. 152 minus 3, we will get 149. Is 149 the reverse of 38? No. See the third option, that is 16. What is 16 into 4? 64. If you do minus 3, you will get 61. So 16 is becoming 61. That means the digits are interchanged. The two conditions are satisfied here. So what is your answer? 16. Option 3 is the correct answer. Let us discuss the remaining 20 in the next class.